Okay, we're alive. I was holding my breath there for a while just to make sure. Welcome to the sun-drenched tropical Isle Delfino. Get hit by a ball. It's like man getting hit by football. Or Blurn's ball.
Blitz ball.
It's like you can only imagine, like, how relieved he feels to see something he recognizes, do you know? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X, by the way. I hope you took the chance to boomerang that one. It's like, hey, I guess you go to the same hairdresser as Zell does. Are we able to go around here and get this already? I wonder. Yeah, looks like we are. Sorry, guys. It's like, here, I just see them and I'm like, bye! It's like, sorry, not sorry. Get the moon crest, something that won't actually even be relevant for, like, the entirety of the game, right? Until, like, practically the end, so I don't know why I'm going out my way to pick it up now. I suppose I might as well pick it up now rather than later. Yeah, as I say, like, you can only imagine, like, when he sees a blitz ball, it's like, oh my god, something that I recognize. It's like something that makes sense to me. After all this crap and all this chaos and all this jumble of junk that I don't understand, finally something that I know what it is.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
It's like now I can show off again. It's like that's all he needs to be happy, is to be able to show off to people who he thinks aren't as good as he is. It's like you've got a lot of growing up to do, Tidus.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
Don't say it.
The Xanarkanabes.
You said it. What did she just say? What did she just tell you to do?
What team you say again?
Or not to do, I mean.
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like.
Yeah, that's the story.
So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
Praise be to Yevon. These biscuits, oh Yevon, I love you.
Back to practice.
Are we already starting with the commentary based on like on internet videos?
What? You hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
How kind, how kind. So yeah, here we are, another change of scenery. Aww. We can go here and talk to the Besaid Aurochs and kind of get an idea of what kind of caliber of blitzball player we're dealing with here. I gotta stop closing my eyes when the ball comes down. It's like that just like says it all, doesn't it? And it's like look, we've got this boot of goo over here, Keepa. We're not the best blitzers in Spira. At least he'll just like come out and say it, old Keepa there. So yeah, we've got another change of scenery already. We're here on the beach, on the sun-drenched tropical Isle Delfino here. This guy's Waka. Waka Waka.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkan was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them.
Ooh.
People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkan along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago, just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
Yeah,
It
poor
was just as
Waka.
Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh?
Aww.
Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
It's like now it's my
Appreciated the fact
go
that
to
Waka
laugh
was
like an
trying to
idiot.
cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
There he is with his sculpted-y Patrick Swayze face. Or he looks like almost like, like a Ken doll in Life in the Dream House. All of a sudden I'm starting seeing people talk about that Life in the Dream House thing. Why am I saving here? It's like, jeez. What am I doing? Just continue. Okeska? Like, all of a sudden I'm seeing people on Twitter refer to that Barbie Life in the Dream House thing. And it's like, I remember, like, when I, like, discovered that program, like, about... Like, it must be about, like, 4 years ago at this stage. And just how funny I thought it was at the time, because it's just so self-aware. Like, for those of you who don't... Oh my god, this music! Oh my god. This music is just so good. I love it so much. Like, this is the kind of music, do you know the way, like, some tracks you could just have them on repeat for like 10 hours and never get tired of them. It's like this, the Besaid Island music is an example of that. It's just so good. I love it. So you can actually go under the water here, and there are some chests if I can try and find them here. Pick up some useful consumables, nothing like earth-shattering or anything, but better that we have them than not have them. Kind of gets a little bit easier to see as we continue along here. But yeah, that Besaid Island music, I just love it so much. Like, every element of it, like, I love the, like, wah, 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 like, that kind of, like, wah, wah sound that's in the background the whole time. I just think it's just so, so good. So here we are, and Waka attacks using the Blitz Ball as his weapon. And he's actually quite a heavy hitter. Like, he's basically going to be one of your main physical attackers in the game, so... but also kind of, like, strange because, his other, like... I don't know, like, all of the characters in this game, they have, like, this strange kind of mixture of... See, here's one that you might miss, I guess, if you weren't diving under the water. I just love, like, the gongs and everything in the music, like, the gongs and the wah, 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 wah. It's just so good. I love it. It's like, so if I, like, gush about this music, like, this isn't even, like, the last track I'm going to be gushing about like this. We're coming up on another area in the game where I'm going to be gushing about the music, too. But yeah. As I say, like, each of the characters in this game, they have, like each of them has a certain... Like, the way, like, the battles are organized, there are certain, like, types of enemies that certain characters are tailored to take out, if that's what you mean. So you're going to, if you know what I mean, so... Like, what you're going to spend time doing quite a bit in this game. Is there not, like, another chest over somewhere here or something? It's like, I feel like I'm missing one, but that's okay. All the stuff, it's not like the stuff in there is that, like, that earth-shatteringly good anyway. Here we go. It's just like handy stuff to, like, that you can, like, build up a stock of at the beginning of the game, I guess, like antidotes. I think I saw, like, another one in the background there. So yeah, like, that's basically, like, the habit that you're going to get into, is, like, at the moment, like, all you do is, like, attack every enemy. But once you get a couple of more party members, what they're going to start doing is they're going to start like showing you that, okay, well, each enemy kind of has its own party member that is kind of intended to be used to take out that type of enemy. And it's not even like each specific type of enemy, like, or not even like each specific enemy itself. Like, basically there are kind of like enemy archetypes. Like, is there something over here, I wonder? Like, I feel like I'm missing another treasure chest. Here I'm getting caught up in like being obsessed with finding all the treasure chests here. See, that was like a critical hit there and did so much damage, but it still wasn't enough to overkill them. There's Waka with his crazy hair, like himself and Zell go to the same barber or some shit. See, look, see, there's like some area over here, and there's nothing over there. It's like, how odd. Oh my god, I seriously could just listen to this music forever, enjoyably. I'm not gonna like start cutting out the battles yet at this point, because like it's like they go by so quickly, and it's like at the start of the game you kind of want to show off the battles and show off the mechanics and things like that, and just have a chance to talk as well. But obviously, like when we get to like later on in the game, I'm gonna like start cutting out the battles. Though at least like the one thing I find in this game is that like the battles do go by very quickly. Like it's not like, as I say, like if I were LPing Final Fantasy 9 or something, like I just always have to come back to that, because I think that is the Final Fantasy game where the battles just like, it just takes so much time to even get into the battle, let alone to do the battle itself.
Let me go.
Yeah, no roughhousing here.
You want me on your team, right?
And it's like, here you bring me out to this secluded spot where we have no witnesses and then like manhandle me. It's like I thought I'd escaped the sex slavery when I got off that ship.
It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you.
Ah, so that's your angle.
You can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on.
I love this shot of him just kind of like contemplatively floating in the water.
Sure thing.
Like his facial expression is just so kind of
Our team
at
is gonna
rest,
rock,
if you know what I mean. And the amazing music continues.
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
It's funny because you weren't too... In one way he's not too far off, but in another way, like the two places have more in common than you could ever believe, I guess.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game.
If you want to tell your life story, go on
Well,
Dr. Phil
after
Waka.
last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
And I care about this because... Haven't you forgotten I only really care about myself?
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
What a
Hey,
jerk,
hey.
seriously?
So, you want to win the next tournament. Go out with a bang.
Like in hindsight, when you know what that reason
So,
is,
what's our
Titus
goal?
just comes across as such like
I don't care how we do.
a jerk here.
Long as we play our best.
It's like, nice excuse.
If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Oh my god. Yeah, Victory. Why else would you play? What was I going to say? I was going to say something else there. Well, yeah, I was thinking like Waka got another job. It's like I want to see that. It's like everyone goes on about how Final Fantasy X-2 could have been Braska and Auron's story.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
Hey, thanks for the heads up.
Surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
I really like these two guys. Actually, they're pretty cool.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too?
Yeah, I got too close to a Sin's poison and
Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
it's like I want to see a game based on that other job that Waka got in the interim. Like Final Fantasy X-2, Waka's job. Even though that would almost be the well, that would be the prequel, wouldn't it? Whatever job he got, it's like Waka works at the post office.
Besaid village.
They got any
Waka
food
works
there?
at the Krusty Krab.
We'll get you something.
Hello,
over there
is this the
later.
Krusty
Take a
Krab?
look around
No,
first.
this is Waka. Bite my shiny metal ass.
Let's see. The Crusaders' lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
Oh my god, he's got a secret. It's like, I've got
remember
something
the prayer,
to tell
right?
you. I don't know any
Of
prayers.
course I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you.
Teach us how to blitz.
Go ahead, you try.
You call it a prayer? It's like you can tell he's almost like he knows how to do that, but he's like almost on purpose trying to look like he doesn't know how to do it. It's like,
Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
it's like this always reminds me of like back in school we used to do this thing where you would like hypnotize the other person, and you'd say like, oh, put your hands on my hands, and then like try to push them inwards. And like then like you try and like say like, oh, after 20 seconds, can't you feel like the ball in your hands even though there's no ball there? Yeah, anyway, we have reached Besaid village. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end off the video here. And I'm going to say thanks a million for watching, especially to avoid having such a long video again. And yeah, in the next part, we will continue our exploration of Besaid village, I guess, if I can find a save point in one of these places. Can't remember which building it's in. I should probably find the save point before ending off. No. There's also like an Isle Besaid primer in one of these buildings that I'd like to pick up too if I could. And yeah, I'm going to gush even more about the music. I might as well pick this up while we're here. See, the thing is, I don't want to like go into any buildings and trigger cutscenes and then not be on screen for them. Oh my god, this music is so good. This music is called Spira Unplugged, as far as I know. And it's just a really, really cool, like, classical guitar mix of one of, like, the main themes of the game. Oh my god, there's Waka sitting on his ass. I need a save point here, guys. I can't even remember. Like, these are, like, the little details that I forget because I haven't played this in so long. It's like, where's the save point in Besaid Village? Whereas if you'd ask me, like, they're in there making material or something. It's like, here I am, like, saying, oh, in the next video we'll explore Besaid Village. And now I'm like, okay, well, let's just take a tour of every building here until we find the save point. Pretty sure this is like the Crusader Lodge. Yes, here's the Crusader Lodge. Maybe like the save point is in here. Yes, okay, there's the save point. Okay, so I'm going to save here. I'm going to say thanks a million for watching, and see you next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy X. Bye now.